Hey there, Year 7. Welcome to the final stage of your Humanities Independent Homework Project. Step 3 is to create a persuasive campaign poster. Now, to persuade means to get somebody else to come around to your way of thinking. And the aim of your persuasion in this task is going to be to reduce prejudice and discrimination and promote understanding about the different religions. The world that we're all living in now, we are more multicultural than ever before. We are mixing more with other people than ever before, and cultures and traditions across the world are mixing together. And sometimes this can cause conflict, and it can cause arguments, and it can cause racism and intolerance and Islamophobia and lack of understanding, leading to prejudice and discrimination, and people not feeling comfortable around each other. And therefore the aim of this is to promote understanding and reduce that prejudice and discrimination. So what you're going to need to do here is create a poster. Now, you can take some A3 paper from school that's plain, some A4 plain paper, or you can design it on your laptop or computer if you prefer to design it digitally rather than draw it by hand. It's entirely up to you. But your aim is to create a bold, brightly coloured, easy to read or see quickly from a distance style poster. Posters must get a message across very quickly. The idea is people pass them in the street. They don't necessarily stop and look. You want to gain their attention and get the message across in that split second. So your text should be nice and large. Images should be nice and large. There shouldn't be too much clutter all over your poster. And you need to use persuasive language. Maybe a rhetorical question or something like that. Now, there are lots of persuasive tools that you can use when creating a poster. For example, a rhetorical question like I just mentioned. Saying things in triples. Presenting opinion as fact. And this middle column describes what I mean by these techniques, and the end column gives examples of what I mean by these techniques. Okay? The second slide has more techniques that you might like to use. Superlatives, emotive language is a really strong one, pronouns and flattery. So you're aiming to create a really bold, effective poster aimed at basically promoting everyone's understanding and tolerance of other religions, reducing racism, reducing prejudice, reducing discrimination. Okay? So as usual, you have a final 2 weeks to complete this stage. If you're designing it on a computer, it must be printed out and stuck in the back of your books along with the other 2 tasks. If you're designing it by hand on A3 or A4 plain paper, again, it must be stuck in the back of your books alongside the other 2 tasks, ready for peer assessment on the due date when you will bring it all into school. Check what date your teacher wants it done by. Make sure you write it into your planners, and for the final time, if you have any questions, drop me an email at gleesona@hubcymru.net. Best of luck!